Yes, hello my friends. Welcome back to Kayjo Farms. Forgive me for that. So today, now, I want to have a heart-to-heart conversation with you people. My farmers out there. So, we are in a new year. This is 2025. I know most of you have resolutions. You have a list of resolutions. Some of you want to climb Mount Elgon. Some of you want to swim River Nile. Yes, but I would beg you, why don't you start with buying a goat? Just one goat. You can start with one goat. You can start with 2 goats. You can start with 100 goats, according to the amount you have. So here are my friends. They are greeting you. Happy New Year. These are Kalahari breed. You know, I have local goats and most of them came pregnant, like 90%. So when they came pregnant, they gave birth. And this one here, this breed here is new. It's the Kalahari one we have received. We don't know the father. We don't know where he is, but it's nice to have them. You know that we also have our Savannah he-goat that is going to be crossing these local goats to give us Savannah goats. So we have already received one Savannah newborn. If you have been watching my past videos, you know that it is there. So what are we discussing today? Today I'm discussing the basics of starting a new farm. I know some of you, your resolutions is starting a new farm. So I'm here to just give you my knowledge. I like giving out free knowledge. I don't ask for any payment, I just give it out. So now, today we are looking at the basics of starting a new goat farm. If it's your resolution, then you are in luck. So, one of the first requirements to start a goat farm is land. Yes, land. The one I'm on right now. You know, you can't start goats without land, of course. And I don't want to be like these harsh teachers of primary and secondary who you'd ask. Let's say if I had given them a question like, do I need land to start goat farming? They would say, do you want your goats to float or what? Do you want them to float? You know, man, those are my own personal issues with those teachers. But let's get back to business. So land is crucial. You see, the land I'm on is not my land. I don't own it. I'm just using it. I'm preparing to buy my own land. So if you're out there and you don't have land and you're struggling to look for money to buy land, you can look for money and rent land. Rent for some time, then when money accumulates or your goats accumulate, then you can either purchase new land or you can purchase the exact land you are on. And those that have land, already have land, what are you waiting for? You just start. Just starting. Just start with the goats you have. So don't worry about land. You can rent. If you have land, then that's okay. But remember, the type of land or the size of land that you have determines the number of goats you are going to rear. Hope you are clear. So if you have less land, it means you're going to rear less animals. If you have more land, it means you can rear more animals. And also remember, if you have less land, it means you're going to invest more in feeds. So if you have less land, it means you're going to invest more in feeds because, of course, you are going to be rearing on zero grazing. Yeah. So there are 3 types of grazing. If there are more, then you will inform me. But the ones I know is zero grazing. This is where you are going to feed your goats in one place in your house. They have an exercising area. You're feeding them from there. Then there is free range. Free range is where goats go outside. They go and eat whatever they find outside. Then they come back to rest or sleep. Then there is semi-intensive, like the one I do here, where goats have 2 types. They mix the first one, which is free range, and zero grazing. So they go out to eat, then they come back and you supplement them with other feeds. So the bigger the land, the more animals. You understand? The lesser the land, you can also have more animals in a small land, but you have to invest in feeds you have to look for feeds. So that one is things that you learn as you go on, but shouldn't stop you to start goat farming. Then the second one is feeds. Feeds are very important, but before we go to feeds, let me discuss about breeds. Let's make breeds the second one, because breeds are very important also. You see, now as farmers would want to make money. Yes, no one does farming when they don't want to make money. So like me, I want to make money, and to make money you have to have enough numbers. Numbers come with, if you have you have to have enough numbers, and you would want to get these numbers in a shortest time possible. And we know, if you didn't know, you should know that hybrids, for example, these crossbreeds like Savannahs, like Boas, like red Kalaharis here, they grow very fast. So if I have a Kalahari at 6 months, or if I have a Savannah at 6 months, it will have the same weight, or the same weight as the local goat of 1 year and some months. So it means if I have my hybrids or the Savannahs or the Kalaharis, it means I will have more goats faster than the one who has local goats. So someone may ask, let me first ask this one, first bring for me my Savannah, can bring for me Savannah and a local goat, local kid, so that I can compare. So let me first put my friends down here so that they bring for me more friends, so that I can tell you, I can show you the perfect way. So like I was saying, these breeds grow very fast. That's one, there's no discussion. They grow very fast, more than the local goats. Then someone may ask me, then why do I have local goats? For me, it was a learning issue, a learning curve issue. I didn't know anything about goats. You know, I'm a software engineer. I'm used to programming, coding, if you know software engineering. I just got videos online and I was motivated to start goats, and I decided to start goats. But I realized if I start these goats, these expensive breed goats, because a hybrid or a Savannah, one which is ready to mate or to be sold, is around 500,000 Ghana shillings and above. So if I had started with those ones, understand? If I had started with those ones and I lose some, that would be very terrible, because it can even discourage you. You understand? It can even discourage you to do goat farming. So that's why I started with local goats. I wanted to first learn how to deworm, how to inject, how to spray, what are their diseases, the feeding, and so forth. So that's why I started with local goats. But remember, I bought a he goat, which is Savannah goat, which is a Savannah goat. It's around 90% blood. You understand? These breeds are measured or are categorized according to their percentage of blood or hybrid blood. So the 90% has more of hybrid blood up to the pure. They come down 60, 50, and so forth. So it depends on what you want. So I got a 90% he goat Savannah. So it's the one that is crossing these local goats of mine. So recently we received a young one here, the white one here you're seeing. This one is a young Savannah, and this one is a local goat, and all these ones were produced at the same time. But as you can see, this one here is heavier than this one. If you compare them, this one looks bigger than this one, and I can feel like if I'm doing gym, if I'm doing muscles here, this arm will get more stronger than this one, because this one is heavier. So as you can see, breeds are very important in goat farming. So my farmers out there, I'm not saying that local goats are bad, but I'm saying if you want money, if you want enough money, or if you want to get money in goats very fast, you have to concentrate on these breeds. For me, I started with local breeds because I wanted to first learn. So now I'm mixing them with the hybrids. I'm also bringing hybrids. manzo kamfunira kaka wanzo okagare yo kalini kayomba. So I also got Savannah breeds, Savannah goats, which you saw in my previous videos. They are around 5. I bought them at 500 Ugandan shillings, 500,000 Ugandan shillings from a ham breeding farm, and I brought them here. So from now on, I'll be buying these breeds so that I can multiply the numbers on my goat farm. So my friends there, if you want to make money, make sure your breeds are good. So, and the third one, of course, is management. This one needs its own this one needs its own video. This one needs its own video. So management is very crucial, because all these machines that are creating for you these products need to be managed by your workers, by the vets, by you as the boss, and so forth. So I'll create a video showing you how to do management in goat farming. So thanks for watching. Out there, if you are there and you want to start goat farming, nothing should stop you. Nothing should stop you. Do not fear to start, because every great empire started from somewhere. For me, I'm dreaming of seeing goats around this place. I'm dreaming of having 1,000, 1,000,000, and so forth goats, and I'm sure I'll achieve it, because last year I started with one goat. This year I have 53 goats. So by the end of this year, how many goats will I have? And it's because I decided to start. You can also start. Thank you for watching. Oh yeah.